Hello, so today we'll do a night flight with the Autel Evo Lite Plus. So this is my first flight and I've got everything set up, so if you want to watch that video, I'll post it later on. So here am I, we're having the drone ready. Oh, I think I haven't prepared the calibration, so let's do the calibration first. So turns out when you are doing the calibration, you have to go very slowly.
Initializing aircraft attitude. Please take off later. Gimbal is self-checking. Please take off later.
Gimbal is self-checking. They call it gimbal. I don't know why they call it gimbal. I thought it's called gimbal. So let's check on the settings of the video. We'll shoot in 6K, 30 frames per second, and I also make it to take a photo every 30 seconds. So let's so this is the first flight of the Autel Evo Lite Plus. Oh great, it kind of sway on the left and right. Okay, now it's stable. Let's do a bit of maneuver before we fly out in the field. Just making sure everything is as shown seen. The lighting condition actually is very nice. I think you can see the bright of my motorcycle light. So pretty cool. It feels slow when I'm pushing the throttle forward. So let's record the video.
Start recording.
So let's
lighting is dim. Obstacle
fly
avoidance is
over.
automatically turned off. Please be careful.
I find that it is flying very slowly, so we'll not go too far off. Just checking out the construction site from far away. So it does take photo every 30 seconds, I think. The height is about 60 plus, so let's push it higher to about 80. Okay, so you can see from here. See if we can zoom in closer. At the construction site. 2 times zoom. This is 4 times. 4 times the zoom. You can see it is actually pretty clear. Even it's like complete pitch darkness over where it is flying. Let's take off the zoom. So actually you can see there's a flight, the aircraft on the left, I think on the side here actually is, I think is the drone. So the positioning of the drone. So what else should we do? Let's see, what is this? Let's stop recording for a second.
Stop recording.
And let's take this is a manual. I'll try not to do a lot of function with the drone at night time. So maybe you can take a wide angle shot. When you are taking any shot, you couldn't do anything with like changing settings and all this, you see. I couldn't move it at all. After turning off, will not automatically slow down or hover when it detects. So this is the optical sensor. And yeah, just leave it first. so it's like a bit slowed down after it takes some photos. So during night mode, so what is night mode? Night mode, you can also actually zoom, but you can also take a video at like night mode, super night. So this maybe make use of all the keep the aircraft hovering, so you can see what's a super night mode. Let's take a video.
Recording.
So this is at 4 times the zoom, 2 times the why is 4 times? This is 4 times the zoom. So let's see what are they doing here. Let's look at the LED light a bit. 2 times, 1 time. So yeah. So let's stop on this.
Stop recording.
And what else? Super night mode. We'll just try with the night mode also.
Start recording.
What's the difference of the night? This is night mode. Maybe I don't see any difference. Maybe only after the footage is up. So let's stop this.
Stop recording.
And what's a pro mode? Pro mode is oh, I should shoot in pro mode just now, which I can change the ISO and the aperture. So now the ISO is at 6400, and maybe you can push it down a bit. Wow, 400. So maybe we have to max it out at 6400. And oh, you can choose the aperture by going slower, smaller. It is dark, very dark. So maybe at night you have to turn this on. Shutter speed, maybe go by 60, and 60 is the standard, I think, for shooting. Oh, here's the white balance that I've missed out just now. Maybe just go with auto. Is there a way to change this? What happened? I'm not able to do anything on the screen now. It seems like you can see that I can't click on anything with the app. I think the app kind of jam or something. So let me try to I think the app jam. Why is it showing this thing and I can't? Oh, I see. When you push down, all the menu will come up. When you push up, the menu will all go missing. So yeah, maybe this is the Autel thing. Yeah, once I click on this, so it's like very difficult to check the white balance if you want to set it by number. Oh, you can set it here. I think normally all the drones is about 6,000 or 50,000. Maybe we'll do 6,400. It doesn't look weird. No, go auto. So let's take a video.
Start recording.
And we'll try to zoom in a bit. Where's the zoom button? Come on. So when you're in pro mode, I think you can only zoom with the function key. So let's try this sometime else, because now it's like night time. Try not to do something risky.
Stop recording.
And I can do some 360 video orbit. This is like everything in auto, photo, portrait. So maybe we'll do a time lapse and we'll just see how it is with the time lapse. So how do we do time lapse? Oh, come on, photo mode. Oh, here. With we can also do a AEB, the HDR. Let's do 5 photos. And cool. You have to wait for quite some time. Stitching 5 photos later on. So I'll stitch this later. I'll show it to you guys. Also we just do a timer. So you can only do 5 seconds at this full resolution. At 4K you can also only do 5 seconds. I think maybe you can do like 3 seconds or something. No, they don't allow us to do 3 seconds. Or maybe because we need to change the to shooting in RAW instead of shooting in RAW, because shooting in RAW might make it a little bit too so if you turn off RAW, you can shoot HDR. So let's take a HDR here. So this photo is automatically saved here. So I'm saving everything to my SD card instead of the memory card. So let's check out timer. So yeah, by JPG you can do 2 seconds. So let's do a 2 seconds time lapse, but there's not much car around here. So maybe just look for something here. Okay, we will take some photos of there's so little activities here. Not go over there because there's quite some number of people. So maybe I can just go to the traffic light and go higher a bit. So the FPV looks pretty clear. So let's start taking the time-lapse photo every 2 seconds. So we'll try to drain the battery. And now we are into like 13 minutes of the flight, and we have about 68% left. So up here it shows you still have another 19 minutes. So yeah, maybe it can go up to 30 minutes over, since they declared like 40 minutes flight time. So this drone has a much bigger battery than the DJI A2S. So pretty cool. So I've been taking some shots for some time now, and what I want to share with you is let's stop this and just call it home, because it's quite boring now.
Going home.
We'll climb to 82 meters and return to the homeland. Okay.
Going home.
So now it's going home. And what I want to say is that you can hear here, the remote controller actually has a fan inside. So there's some air vent here, and it is when it is hot, it starts blowing air to cool it down. So you don't see this in a lot of drones. Actually, I can say the return to home kinda is a bit too off. So I might have to move it a bit, because it is way too off where we started. So you can see I can cancel here. You can see that actually it is here instead of where it started. So I'll just move it a bit over. We shall just land it now. Okay, so that's about it for today. I'll do some other tests during daytime. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Please be careful.